It's a weekend invasion of the mermaids and the mermen. I'm Stef DiPietrantonio. I'm going to tell you where you can take a swim with them coming up.
From Tampa Bay's #1 news station, this is the Fox 13 5 o'clock news.
Well, you've heard of the movie Sharknado. Well, here in Tampa Bay, there's a Mermaido whirling into town for the entire weekend. We're talking mermaids tonight. They're going to be at the Best Western next to Hogan's Beach in Tampa starting tonight, and that's where Fox 13's Stef DiPietrantonio is right now. What's going on there, Stef?
Hey there, Kristen. I almost think it's almost a Mermaido because look at the storm cloud that's sitting right out behind us here at the Best Western Bay Harbor. It looks pretty intense, raining just below us, but that has not deterred all of our mermaids here because check it out. Right here poolside, we got plenty of mermaids, and I'm getting quite the education here on what it takes to be a mermaid or a merman because we have several of them in the pool as well. You know, some of their tails come in all kinds of shapes, sizes, colors. They weigh up to 50 pounds. It's a real commitment once you're in the suit, that's for sure. And it's not just the lower half. There's a lot involved in the upper half as well to make these ladies and gents beautiful. We're going to find out how long it takes to make the transformation and why we have such a fascination with mermaids here in Tampa Bay. We're going to meet these real life ones coming up in just a bit.
Okay, Steph, I think we're speechless. Thanks.
From the more famous singing ones in Weeki Wachee to the lesser known silent types. We do love our mermaids here in Tampa Bay, and this weekend is all about mermaids at Merpalooza. Steph didn't make that up, that's what it's actually called, and he's poolside with these mysterious sea creatures tonight. Hey, Steph.
Hey there, Kristen. You can't make that stuff up. It's really called Merpalooza. And you know, the great thing about the hotel pool now starting to fill up with families, the girls are so cute. They're like, oh my gosh, there are mermaids. And it's so cute watching them squeal. And you know, mermaids are becoming a huge business worldwide, and Tampa Bay has got the lock on it. Sandy Hoagland, one of the tail makers, I didn't even know that this kind of thing existed. I just figured, you know, you came up with your own. But apparently, like, look at the tail right next to us here, Sandy. Something like this weighs how much? And once you get in it, you're committed to it, right?
You're committed to staying in the tail. Yeah, you do not have feet in it, and that's a lot of people say, how do I get around? You have to be carried.
There are mer tenders. I didn't even know there was something like that, a mer tender.
Somebody who carries you around in the tails, and these weigh anywhere from, like my tails actually range around 5 to 15 pounds. This tail here is by another tail maker who actually weighs around 35 to 30 pounds.
Now, Merpalooza started in Las Vegas, right? But now we have it in Tampa Bay. Why did it take so long to get here when we got all the things mermaid here?
I think that when you first open up a business doing an event and creations, people think Vegas because that's where the big trade shows are. So originally started out as Mercon, and then it switched over to the name Merpalooza last year in Orlando and this year in Tampa.
Okay, so you know, vampires were kind of the rage for the last few years, but my understanding is now you think that the curve is
will be
mermaids are the next big thing.
Yes, yes, sir. Mermaids will be the next big thing. You know, move over Twilight. Hello, mermaids.
Well, I know these little girls all know who Ariel is, and they're not always as familiar with the mermen too, but very famous mermen and stories told over time for sure.
Yes, yes. We definitely have, and you know, the tridents and the mermen is needed as much as the merwomen, and that's the big thing here. It's a family event. We try to make sure the little kids get to be part of it, and that's what makes it nice.
Okay, so when we come back in just a bit, we're going to hear about the mermaid pageant that's taking place this weekend, and I swear there's a guy dressed as Elvis. Sandy, am I wrong?
You are 100% right. We do have Elvis here. Yes.
He's waving over there, Brian.
He can't wait to be part of the mermaid event.
We have an Elvis sighting at Merpalooza. Oh my gosh. We're getting it all in this weekend. And you know, we're going to find out what you have to do for the Mer pageant coming up in just a bit, you guys.
You know, I'd like to see an Elvis mermaid. A merman.
An Elvis mermaid, yes. Merman. Maybe. Elvis. We'll get him in a tail maybe next.
Okay. Thank you, Steph. See ya.